Money on the wall like I'm busting a frame. This Supreme ball.
At guard, 6'6".
Well, Doris, both these teams have the luxury of a very deep bench.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of talent on both rosters. What that means is the defenses need to be active and aware even when substitutions are made, because the next basket could come from absolutely any guy on the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randle outside. With a floater, that's in there. Conley with the assist.
Boy, how about the touch on the floater from Julius Randle? A little creativity.
Outside Williams. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Edwards. Nice defense from George.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Edwards kicks to Randle. Sinks the triple. Randle's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williams. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
For 3, Edwards. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they recover it. Back to Williams. Spins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Left side, Edwards. Off on the layup.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Dort. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, Lou Dort was dialed in from distance. You give him that corner look, he's taking it.
Randall passes to Gobert. Launches a three. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now here's Randall. He's got 5. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Caruso sets the screen for Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Jalen Williams. Timberwolves also changing it up. Miller's checked in for Randall, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. Here's Wiggins. Anthony Edwards making his last shot for 3. Wallace, good.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Alexander Walker on the wing. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. From 12 feet out. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Hands it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got 6 points. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Thunder lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ours is checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 9.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This is something Edwards is getting better and better at, facilitating for his guys.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves trail by 4. Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. Now, Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Edwards, no good. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They lead by 4. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. They double him with Wiggins. Pass to Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 14 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. Drills the three-pointer. Dort's got his second basket of the game.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
That one goes. Count it.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Back to Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now Dort. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Down low. Outside, Dort. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Randle dishes to Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Pass to Randall. Edwards with it. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Connects from three-point range. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Outside, Dort. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
The wide open look here for Hartenstein. A three-pointer off the mark. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. First team foul. That's his first foul. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Dort.
Well, size and athleticism and a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Williams looking over the floor. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timberwolves trail by 5. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Edwards. Edwards gets it done inside.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And finished off by Gobert.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Now here's Williams, and that one drops. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Randle with the bucket.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Here's Dort. He has 6. Williams with a clean look. Off target with his 3. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Edwards. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 1-point game. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And a change for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Williams for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Edwards inside, defended by Dort. Fires the 3. Edwards, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Over Conley. And a great move by Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Edwards finds Alexander Walker, and he dunks it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Williams, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Buries it from 3-point range.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
It's Randle with the drive, and Randle throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Outside Conley, and here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. 1:06 left in the third. From deep, Williams. No good that time. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the inside, Randle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, what a nice offensive move by Julius Randle. Lures the defender in to draw the contact. That is pretty.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. And he can't hit the second. The Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Caruso. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins sets a screen for Williams. Now here's Caruso. Lets it go from deep. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Randle with the bucket.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
And here is Williams. 18 points for him. Here's Williams. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Thunder lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Out to Edwards. Pass to Miller. Back to Edwards. Lets it fly. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, a screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, Williams. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Miller. And Reed has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Wallace, good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock at 6. Reed with the block. Timberwolves trail by 4. Miller outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins from outside. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Miller. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now, Coach told his guys, it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
From deep, Williams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards kicks to Conley. A 3 for DiVincenzo. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. To the paint. Dort left side. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end the run. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Edwards dishes to Clark. Back to Edwards. A floater. Here's Gobert. Up and in on the lane. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-3 run. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
1:03 left in the game.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer Randall. Rebound by Williams. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. Pass to Hartenstein. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments, if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Ugh.